What is up, everyone? It's Ricky572. Return a chance. Today's February 14th, 2024. And we're gonna hop on and do a quick market watch. So I was planning on doing this a little bit later, but I just figure you guys get the information early. That way you guys can see it when you guys wake up this morning. So we have Bonfire from Maze of Millennia that we're gonna start off with, because I did say this card was gonna drop down in price, and I guess I missed the mark on this one because it's starting to go up even higher. We have this at 32 listings currently. We have listings starting at, let's see, 110. That's a Euro print. 114.75. Then like going up to 115 with shipping. 115, 116, 117, and then hitting 119 on the first page. So making its way up to the $120 mark, which is pretty crazy. I didn't think this card was gonna go up that high, but it looks like people are going after Bonfire. You do need to run through these if you're planning on playing the Fire King, Diabostar, what else do they mix in there? Diabostar, Snake Eyes deck that is supposed to be tier 0. I don't think it's going to be tier 0. And this weekend, we had a couple different decks top. We had like Voiceless, we had Flunderies, we had Dragon Link, we had Sprites. We did have Snake Eye, Fire Kings also up there, but it wasn't like it wasn't like Fire Kings took over like the whole format, like tier elements we're doing or like cashier we're doing. So I don't think it's gonna be a tier 0 format, but we'll see what happens the upcoming weeks. We do have YCS Vegas coming up too, so we'll see some more info throughout this weekend. But yeah, Bonfire is heading upwards in price. Let me know how high you guys think this card could go up to. And like I said, low, the prayers of the Voiceless Voice was one of those. I mean, Voiceless was one of those decks that was up there. I think it got like second place at some regionals. I don't think it won a regional, but it was getting like a couple tops, like top 8 and stuff. So it looks like low, the prayers of the Voiceless Voice is starting to go up in price. This card was sitting around like $60-ish, but right now we have 42 listings on the market, and it looks like it's making its way up to the $80 mark. 8101, 82.99, 82.99, $82, $83, and 82.86 on the first page. So yeah, it is above basically the $80 mark right now. Let me know how you guys feel about Voiceless. Do you guys think it's gonna stick around in the meta and be one of the top decks, or is it gonna take some time to get adjusted and figure this deck out? Because I know a lot of decks, when they're new, they're kind of hard to figure out at first, because it's a new deck and we don't really have too much experience going against it. And then after a while, they kind of fall off. But maybe Voices is going to be one of those decks that sticks around in the meta. So let me know down below how you guys feel about Voiceless. We have Snake Eyes Popular. I just wanted to see this card. It was sitting around like, I think $60-$70 last time we looked at it. Looks like it's making its way down. We have 129 listings. We have $37.50, $39.21, $39, $39.99, $39.99, and $40. So basically a $40 card for Popular. I actually thought this one was going to stick around a $60 price point, but I guess I've seen builds only running 2 instead of 3 copies of this. Let me know down below how many you guys play, if you guys are playing this in like some Fire King build. But I saw a lot of decks only remaining 2, so maybe that's why it's going down in price, because people are only playing 2 of this card. I wanted to take a look at Wanted 2 because it's part of that. Part of that deck is one of the engines that you throw in there. It looks like it's still around like $90 to $100, 85 listings. We had 94.60, 94.96, 93.97, 93.97, 94.97, 94.97. So yeah, it's still pretty up there in price. Probably not getting a reprint until later on this year. So this card is going to be worth a good amount, especially if Fire King continue to do good. We have Promethean Princess also being part of that fire package. It looks like this card has gone down in price as well. 136 listings. We have this at $34.58, $35.69, $35.89, $35.89, and $35.90. So I don't think this is a bad pickup because it's kind of more generic than Popular. You could throw in Promethean Princess and the extra deck in a couple different decks as opposed to like Popular. So I feel like Promethean Princess kind of undervalued at the moment. I think this is a good pickup at $35-ish if you guys are planning to play like some sort of fire deck. just because it's more generic than Poplar. But let me know down below if you guys think this is a good pickup. Should we wait for it to come down even further, or is it gonna go up in price? Super Star Slayer Typhon Sky Crisis looks like it's starting to head back up. This card was fluctuating around like the $30 price point. Looks like now we have it at $34.99, $34.99, $35, $35, $35, $35, $35.69 on the first page. So basically a $35 card now. I remember picking this up around like 17-ish dollars. I did already sell them though, because I did have some bills to pay, so I got rid of mine around like 27, like 27, 28-ish dollars. I should have held on to some, but bills got to get paid. And yeah, I still think this is a good pickup for this card. You only need one of this card in the deck, but it's one of those cards I feel like every deck has to run. And I think one day this card could reach like maybe like $50 to $60. So $35 for the card, if you could get, I think it's still a good pickup, because I think it's gonna continue to go up, keep going up in price. So let me know how you guys feel about Typhon Sky Crisis. I saw this build, and I'm gonna share it with you guys right here so you guys can look at it too. It's actually maining D-Shifter, which I thought was pretty crazy, but it worked because they got top 8 at a regional. And I'm gonna come back and take a look at the Loving Defender forever, because it's a new card, and I think is actually one of those decks that's gonna be pretty good in the meta. And they can main Super Poly, and this monster right here lets you, as soon as you summon a you could basically clear a board if you have Super Poly in the hand. So I think it's gonna have some potential, but let me know how you guys feel about it. We have it at 55 listings at the moment. We have 975, 926, 949, 950, 1050, 1095, 1098. So basically hitting its way up to the $11 mark. If you guys picked this up on pre-sale, I know Gamer's Choice was selling them for like around $5-ish. I missed my opportunity though, because I didn't pick them up in time. But yeah, they were around $5 right now. They're around $11, and I feel like it's one of those cards that it's gonna stick around that $10 to $11 price point for a while. So I might pick mine up because I think I'm gonna play the deck. They have some more support coming out in Legacy of Destruction. So I think once that comes out, this deck is gonna pop off even more. But yeah, let me know down below how you guys feel about it. How you guys feel about the Yubel strategy down below. Heard that there was some Goblin hype going around, so I wanted to take a look at a couple of the Goblin cards. Starting off with Goblin Biker Grand Entrance. This one's a secret rare. And it looks like this card was around like $8-ish. Right now we have it pushing up to $10.90, $9.99, $11.93, $11.95, $11.99, and $12. So basically a $12 card now. I think once more people start listing these, they're gonna drop down in price, but it is getting a buyout because it's only at 22 listings. We have Goblin Biker Big Gabonga at like $6.95 with only 24 listings on the market. These were sitting around like $4-ish. Now they're $6.95, $6.97, $6.99, $6.50, $6.75, and heading up to the $8 mark. So yeah, let me know how you guys feel about the Goblin archetype, and do you guys think it has potential to do good? I didn't see too many top this weekend, but maybe people are still cooking up with something with this deck. Goblin Biker Doug Charger at 50 listing. This was an ultra. I think this was sitting under $1 last time we took a look at it. Can't remember, but right now it looks like it's at 222, 276, 238, 340, 349, and 250. So like a $3 to $4 card for Goblin Biker Doug Charger. Anything else? Probably this one because it's an ultra rare too. 165 listings. Look like this one is maybe like a one of that you play. That's why it's not so expensive. It's still under $1. But yeah, I think this is gonna be one of those things. One of those cards. One of those archetypes you guys might want to keep your eye on just in case. I personally went against them a couple times and haven't really seen anything too impressive, but who knows, someone might come up with something good and they could take over the meta or something. Let me know down below how you guys feel about them. Speaking about goblins, a Shurik King is one of those cards that Goblin does run, and it looks like it's starting to go up in price. These used to be around like $1, but right now we have them heading up. 42 listings. We have a couple listings at $183, $2, $3, $222, $3.95. So yeah, they're pushing up to the $4 mark. I do have a couple available if you guys need some at $4, And I did notice that I think I sold a playset this morning, so that's what caught my attention and made me come look at this card. But yeah, they're starting to head up to the $4 mark for a Shurik King. This was a card that was like bulk at one point from Power of the Elements. Doesn't have a reprint, so you guys maybe open up Power of the Elements, go dig through that bulk, and try to find some of these. Utopic Draco feature. I know this card has been going up in the past, but right now I wanted to take a look at it because I heard that goblins could also go into it. Let me know if I'm mistaken about that, but that's what I heard. We have the ultra rares at 47 listings, and they are starting to trend a little bit upwards. We have it at 1092, 1099. Once those $10 copies are gone, we hit 11.98, so basically $12. $11, $11, so like $11 to $12 card for this ultra rare. Then we have the secret rare from Battles of Legend, Crystal Revenge, and it didn't get a reprint in Battles of Legend Chapter 1, so maybe that's why it's also going up in price. We have 35 listings for secret rare, $9.90, $9.90, $10, $10, $11.59, and $11.99 on the first page, so making its way to the $12 mark too. $10 to $12 for this card. This was a card that a couple, I don't want to say months ago, maybe like sometime last year, it was around like $3-4-ish, and then started picking up in price. So maybe if you guys have these in bulk somewhere, if you opened up Battles of Legend, Crystal Revenge, or maybe some King's Court, go dig them out and sell them off if you guys aren't using them. Buy Steel Disc Pattier. So let's see, what is this card at? We haven't taken a look at this card in quite a while. I think last time we took a look at it was when Dragon Link was using it a lot, or was it Mana DM? I forgot. But let's see, it looks like it is starting to head upwards. It was hitting like $30-ish. At its highest, it was like 40. Right now we have it sitting at 74 listings. We have it at $29.94, $29.94, $29.95, $30, and basically a $30 card. I did see a Dragon Link build top a regional event. I think I have the photo somewhere on here. I'll post it on here if I find it. But I did see a regional where a Dragon Link deck did win, so maybe more people are going to be incentivized to pick this card up. I know it's also being used, I think, in Mana DM. They can make this as well. So if we see some more of that, this card might start picking back up in price. It was a card that was like $10-ish when it first released, then went up to 40. Right now, currently around $30. So I wouldn't be surprised to see this card go up if it were to go up again. Unchained Soul Lord of Yama. Last time we took a look at this card, it was starting to go up to the $10-11 mark. Looks like it's starting to go up even higher than that. 27 listings. We have $14.34, $14.35, $14.40, $15, and basically $15.25 with shipping on the first page. I did mention last time that this was being splashed into like Labyrinth builds, and also some Bell builds were starting to look at this card, and they could also play this card. So maybe that's why more people picked up on that, and that's probably what caused the price increase. Let me know down below how you guys feel about Unchained Soul Lord of Yama. It was once a card that was hitting like, I think 30 was the highest I saw it hit back when Unchained was at full power, but then they got hit and this card went back down to like under 10. Right now it's starting to pick back up. I don't see it going up too high. Maybe it could reach $20. Let me know down below how you guys feel about it and what price point you guys think Unchained Soul Lord of Yama could hit. Number 1 Infection Buzz King from Maze and Millennia. This is ultra rare. This is one of those cards that's on my radar right now to pick up. I'm hoping to cop these around like $5-ish. Right now we currently have them at 125 listings. We have them at $549, $549, $648, $679, $680, $689, and $690. I think this card has potential to go up in price. That's why I'm gonna go in on it. It's 2 level 8 monsters, so it's a rank 8. It says once per turn during a standby phase, you can attach 1 card from your opponent's graveyard to this card as material. You can also use each of the following effects on number 1 Infection Buzz King once per turn. This is the effect that caught my attention. It says if this card is Exceed Summon, you can look at your opponent's extra deck and send 1 card from it to the graveyard. So it's able to look at your opponent's extra deck, which in Yu-Gi-Oh! That's like some really good information. It could help you win a game or help you figure out how to set up your board or go against your opponent. So I think that's going to be really impactful, and more players are going to catch on to that, and this card will probably go up in price. I could see this maybe hitting like $15-ish. You can detach one material from this card, then target one card your opponent controls, destroy it. Then, if you destroy the face-up monster, inflict damage to your opponent equal to half the attack it had on the field. So it could also burn. Maybe a card people playing like Horus, Rank 8 Turbo decks could use for like time. But yeah, it's one of those cards I'm thinking about picking up. Let me know how you guys feel about number 1 Infection Buzz King. Do you guys see it going up in price, or do you guys see it coming down and we should hold off on buying it? I've seen Branded gain a little bit more popularity, so I want to take a look at Branded Fusion. It looks like the Ultimate Rare is starting to go upwards in price. It was sitting around like $33-ish, but right now we have our lowest near mint listing at $43.35, $44.99, $45, $45.50, $46.49, and $48.98 on the first page. So a couple copies under $50, but they were at $30, so now they're at like between $40 to $50. I'll let you guys do what you want with that information, but it is starting to go upwards in price. Let me take a look at the regular Branded, because it only has 2 printings. It has this one and the super rare from the structure deck. Looks like the regular Branded is also regular super rare Branded is also starting to go upwards in price. They were sitting under like $2, $1.30. Now we have them at $2, $2.09, $2.10, $2.10. 213, 220. So yeah, they are starting to pick up in price too. I would just buy the structure deck. I think the structure decks are around like $10-ish at your locals if you do want to play Branded, and they also come with like other stuff that you need to play Branded in the structure deck. So I think the structure deck's a better option. But yeah, Branded Fusion starting to go upwards in price. Dark Beckoning Beast looked like it's starting to go up in price for the ultra rare version. We do have a common version that came in the Sacred Beast structure deck that's under $1, under 50 cents at the moment. So if you're a budget player and want to test this out, because Ubel is one of the decks that runs this at 3, you could play the common version, but the ultra rare version is the higher rarity, and it is starting to pick up in price. I think we covered this card like 2 weeks ago, back when it was under $1. And now it's starting to go up in price. We had this card under 50 cents, yeah, like 2 weeks ago. Now we have it sitting at, let's see, 33 listings. We have listings at $195, $197, $198, $2.20, $263, $275, $280, and $285. So it is starting to head upwards to that $3 mark. It's one of those cards that was widely available in the 2021 tins. It's an ultra rare, so if you guys maybe opened up 2021 tins, go dig through that bulk and find these. I know I have a couple. Did I open? Yeah, I opened up a lot of the tins, so I should have a good amount. I'm gonna go look for them and try to get rid of them around the $3 mark if I could. But I could see more people coming in and listing these, probably dropping the price down to like $2, not really $3. But we'll see what happens with the popularity of like the Ubel strategy. We'll see if it continues to go upwards in price. Raid Raptor Arsenal Falcon from Rise of the Duelists. This card doesn't have a reprint, and a lot of the other Raid Raptor stuff did get reprinted, but this one didn't. It is at, let's see, it was sitting around like $3-ish, $2-ish a couple months back, but right now we have it reaching a new high price point, 11 listings. We have it at $8.95, $9.90, $9.95, $10, $12.97, and heading upward to the $15 mark. That is crazy for a super rare. This card has sales at $9, $9.75, $9.95, $8.94, and yeah, it's basically selling around a $9 price point. So if you guys have some of these in bulk, I know I had some in bulk, but I gave them away to a couple of friends that were playing like cash tiras. They were just like $2 to $3 at the time when I gave them away, so I didn't really care for them. But yeah, go look through that bulk and see if you guys have some maybe lying around. It's from Rise of the Duelist. If you guys open up that set, go dig that out. And last card on today's Market Watch can be Pure Lily. This is the ultimate rare from OTS Pack 22. I think its only other printing is a common from, what was the set? I forgot the set, but it doesn't have another higher rarity printing, so this one's the highest it'll get. It's starting to go upwards in price, and I think that's because a lot of the other Purely stuff is confirmed to be in the Rarity Collection 2, which is going to come out in different rarities. And this one wasn't listed on there. It wasn't shown. That's not saying it can't be in there. It could. maybe Konami would decide to throw like all the purely cards in there, but so far we only know that the other three purely cards are for sure gonna be in there. We have this card at 55 listings right now, and we have it pushing up to 1278, 1295, 1295, 1297, 1298, 1298, and 1299. Let me know if you guys think this is a good pickup, or should we stay away from it because it could possibly be in the Rarity Collection 2 set. I know this is probably going to get reprinted in the 10s this year, because this is from, let's see, where is it from? Let's just take a look at it. Right here. Because it's from, is it Age of Overlord? No, Cyberstorm Axis. And Cyberstorm Axis should be one of those sets that's going to be in the 10s this year. So I don't see it getting a reprint until then, unless they do decide to put in like the Rarity Collection. So it might be a good pickup for a little while. It could possibly reach like the $20 price point, but we'll see what Konami does. Let me know down below how you guys feel about it. That's going to be it for today's Market Watch, though. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Go follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and X at Return of Chance. This is Ricky572, and we'll see you guys next time.